Chris, what happened to the couch?
Dad dragged it out on the lawn because he said that's what rednecks do.
Hey, Meg, come here. Have a seat.
I mean, you gotta love his thought with the kiddie pool. Probably filled it up with a bag of ice and some water. We've all been there, done that. Luckily, where we live now, we do have a pool and we're really close to the ocean. You buy one of those over at your local, discount store. $19.99, blow that bad boy up. They're loads of fun. We actually got one for our dog. She hated it, so we gave it to the neighbor. But, nice way to keep cool when you don't have AC and you're outside.
Dad, what are you doing?
Meg, I'm a redneck, which means I am about to do something to you that you will not remember until you're 40.
They continue to push the envelope on this show. The funny part about having a couch in the middle of the yard, back in college, we did that all the time. And it wasn't about being a redneck. It was about just enjoying comfort in the outdoors. We'd drink a couple cold beers, yell at girls as they walked by back in Ashland, Oregon, and just have some fun. Boise, Idaho, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Man, almost 5-star review, and they have 752 people that have stayed here. It's a big, huge potato.
Give me some of your tots. No, go find your own.
Oh my gosh, so you're actually staying inside the potato. All right, I just pieced this together. Look at that. Is that the outdoor bathroom? The little silo looking thing? I mean, it actually looks like a peanut from the top down, but you have a little grassy area, you have a little sitting area. Man, even cute little wood burning fireplace. Looks like you're on some sort of a working farm, so you get to check out the farm animals. $207 a night. I don't know, that's kind of pushing it. Definitely one of the most unique Airbnbs I have ever seen. Nicely designed and some nice designer touches, but there's no dang windows. Is that gonna get claustrophobic like you're in a submarine or something like that? I'm thinking it needs a couple windows, but I guess that would kind of defeat the purpose. Maybe they could have made them and then you could just shut them and it looks like a potato, but I don't know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. When you keep putting the same house on the market with different photos, oh man, these are definitely some awesome looks. We've done that. We call them career listings. The dang house doesn't sell. Why don't we do the exterior? All right, that didn't work. Let's do the kitchen. That's not working. Let's do something at the view. Any of you guys ever done that with your dating profile? Maybe swapping out the photos. I look a little bit better in this one, better angle, sucking it in. Hillsborough, California. The Zestimate is almost 3.5 million bucks. Oh man, what did we step into here? I mean, it looks like a football helmet. It looks like the Flintstones. It looks like someone out there having some fun in the woods, if you know what I'm saying. Adobe feeling inside, kind of the rounded roof and ceilings. Interesting lighting. Is that the kitchen? Holy moly. Someone's really, really far out in this one. You have the steel anchors holding something up. It's holding up the stove. And then yeah, okay, all right. An artist and or architect kind of fell off and was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna go out in the middle of nowhere and I'm gonna make something cool. And there's gonna be 10 people in the world that are gonna love this house and one of them's gonna buy it. Look at that, it's got a slot machine, got some cool artwork. We will never, ever see a house like this. I mean, I love the skylight in the master bedroom. You are out in the middle of nowhere, so you do have some beautiful landscape. They even threw in some stained glass. I'm kind of digging the fireplace with that cool little Fred Flintstone. This room's cool. I'm giving it a thumbs up. They obviously, they got the antler lamp. I've seen those in Alaska, they're cool. Is that a wrestling dude laying sideways on the bed? So anyway, that probably conveys with the house. Oh, and then why not have a zebra rug in one of the bedrooms with the ladder? Oh yeah, with the arrow going up. I mean, it's got a huge garage. So maybe put a bunch of toys in there. That front entrance, is it inviting? Are you gonna have neighbors come up and be like, dude, you spent $3 million on this? You know what? To each his own, to each his own. I could not live in this house. And once again, I'm kind of at a loss for words between the Flintstone. Is it a football helmet? Is it a submarine type thing? I don't even know. I'm gonna pass on this one.
Well, hello. I'm Gus Van Tant, and welcome to In Over Your Head, where we talk to folks who got a little overconfident taking on projects around the house. Our Our next guest thought that he should, quote, do his own electrical. Please welcome Felix Cruz.
Hey guys, long time, first time.
You mean long time watcher, first time guest?
No, first time electrocuted, long time it hurt.
Okay, real quick. I just pictured this guy. Doc from Back to the Future. That's him.
So, how did you decide to do your own electrical work?
Yeah, I kept telling my wife, it's just wires. Babe, it's just wires. Honey, nothing's gonna happen, it's wires.
Right.
Never do electrical. Never do plumbing. Never do anything if you don't have any handy skills. You're not a general contractor. You're gonna look like this guy. Gotta be careful.
Come on.
That dude takes it to the next level. So if I absolutely need something from your house, I'm gonna either make a phone call, I'm gonna text you, or I'm gonna leave a note on the front door saying, hey, I'm in your bathtub. If you gotta go to the bathroom, maybe use mine, but yeah.
What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? What?
Get out of the bathroom, I gotta go!
All right.
Come on!
I can understand like if you have someone come and house sit, you know, there's times we leave and can't take Blue with us, our dog, and so we have someone come over and they house sit. But I'm giving Kramer the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully he was house sitting while Jerry came in with some luggage type stuff. So maybe he was out of town and Kramer was house sitting, but I guess we're gonna have to see on this one.
Come on!
Right.
Move it! Get
My drain's all clogged up.
Gotta love apartment living in New York City. I mean, Kramer borrowed Jerry's towel, boom, he threw it. What happens if another neighbor's out in the hallway? You know what? You're stuck. Rocking a hard place. Have you ever had a weird neighbor like Kramer? Tell me in the comments below.
6% equity in our business.
Sharks, not long ago, Clay and I both experienced a series of break-ins in our neighborhoods. In reality, a break-in occurs every 18 seconds here in the United States. We quickly realized it doesn't matter if you lock your doors or not. The traditional deadbolt just isn't getting the job done. Let me show you.
This is your standard deadbolt. While it may feel secure, when you lock it, an experienced intruder can get in about 5 kicks. Alex, show them how easy this is.
I don't know many people that are gonna come and be able to like literally run and kick your door 5 or 6 times to get into it. Relatively safe, but hey, there's no such thing as being too safe.
Come on, Alex, kick it hard.
Looks like we don't need to buy this product.
A break-in can happen in less than 2 minutes in the United States. 1 in 36 homes in America will have a break-in. Smart locks based at the deadbolt are no better. Alex?
Man, poor Alex, he's
As
like,
you can tell, I'm not
dang it, man, I knew I should have been practicing my karate kicks. If you can't get through the door, why not just break a window real quick and pop in there? With all the Ring cameras, alarms, sensors, there's a lot of stuff going on, but if a seasoned criminal wants to get into your house, sadly they will.
Let's show them how Haven works, Clay.
Yeah. Haven sits at the bottom of the floor, right next to the existing threshold. When activated, the wedge-based barrier lifts up. Using simple physics, this makes your entire door 10 times stronger to preventing home break-ins. To use it, you simply step on the gate to open the door. To shut the door, you lock it with the gate with the foot pedal, and you can see there's no deadbolt here, right? So, Alex, show them how it goes.
Sooner or later, regardless of that lockdown below, the door will probably give in from the hinges. But once again, it's a deterrent. Remember the clubs that you put in your steering wheel? Back in the day, you had a criminal, I want to steal that car. Oh man, that's got a club. Let's go on to the next one.
This is bathroom. I know AC was a big deal for you. 3 settings, 3 iconic settings. Then you can go like up or down. Just gonna take like a little break. I don't watch TV, but look how gorge. It doesn't come with, it's staged. Okay, ugliest TV I've ever seen. So what do we think? Do we love? It's not in the budget. Are we broke? What's going on?
What do you think? 3 settings? Okay. What are you, cheap? Are you broke? The heater is iconic. The TV's iconic. Man, those girls do sell some product, but I don't know about houses.
Oh, what's that smell?
It's either bad meat or good cheese.
There's a penny underneath that couch.
This is a definite fixer, which is great for an investor, but if you're rolling in, you have a family, you have work, you have sports, you have activity school, taking on a major fixer and/or we call it scraper could be a heck of a challenge.
You know you're a redneck when your gun rack has a gun rack on it.
You suck!
Oh, my. Well, it's too hot to cook anyway. Peter, what's the upstairs like?
There's a crunchberry underneath the fridge.
Chris found a jar in the basement and it has a hand in it.
I'm gonna plant it and see if a human grows.
If I'm showing property and the son rolls down to the basement and finds a hand in a jar, we're probably calling the police and we're exiting ASAP. But normally if I'm an agent and I have a client that falls within this description, we are going to clean the house out, maybe stage it, and we're gonna remove all the hands for sure. The furniture, man, what? John Travolta, what were you thinking, dude, when you had your designer come over?
What was he thinking?
Lots of stuff. So first off, you need to get in there, you need to get this property staged. You need to get rid of all the goofy purple and pinks and, you know, you don't need 90 pillows. You don't need all the stuff on all the cabinets. A quick decluttering and stuffing all of this stuff in the garage would help so much because it would actually show the property. And then one other thing I would do, I would go and I would just put a fresh coat of white paint throughout and I would get rid of the wallpaper. Boom, that property's gonna sell. Drop it down to $2,995,000, do that. John, this will sell. Call me if it doesn't. But yeah, I mean, incredible opportunity, a big, massive estate. And if that's what you're looking for, it seems like a fairly good price. What do you think? Would you buy it? Come on, staying alive, what's up?
This is gonna be a relaxing weekend.
I don't know what the heck came out of that, the lamp. Hopefully just a mister to kind of cool you down. Disco ball was definitely cool, but then the quirkiness of it completely ripping his clothes off, I did not need to see that visual. Flipping him into random positions.
I'm just so happy that Ben and I are starting our life together and my future's finally back on track. Martha, I want to lease this house. Great. Thought it was going to be more dramatic than that.
Hold on. Okay, say it again.
Martha, I want to lease this house.
I remember when I sold my first $1 million house. It was actually a condo in Coronado, California. I had this buildup of how it was gonna be so cool. And I was gonna have them sign with this, back in the day, this gold cross pen and press hard because there's 3 copies and it's gonna be all awesome. But it literally was like, yeah, we'll take it. Send the paperwork. Cool. I'm sitting there going, oh my God. I mean, one, I'm completely stoked. I'm doing backflips while they're gone, but it was kind of like that. I want a little bit of music and just, you know, get it going and having some fun. So every once in a while, you're going to be let down by the fact that you don't have the music cranked up and the lights flipping.
When it comes to listings, you have to read between the lines. Like, cozy means small, great bones means needs work, and motivated seller means nasty divorce.
I love the philisms. You know, cozy, yeah, small. I'm gonna differ a little bit on the motivated seller. There's all different variables to being a motivated seller. Maybe they're buying another property, maybe they've already bought another property. I don't think it always gears towards divorce, but there are times we deal with that. Get that home sold, price it right.
A realtor can help you craft the perfect offer.
So I mean, crafting your perfect offer, it's so unique because a perfect offer can mean so many different things. It can mean cash, it can mean strong financing, it can mean price.
$1 million.
There's so many different variables to crafting the perfect offer. So it really is a case-by-case basis, and it depends on what the seller's needs are and also what the buyer needs are. That's why you need us. We will help you work through the process.
It's 1 part science and 1 part magic.
Man, you gotta love Phil. We are here to help you navigate through the offer process, and from start to finish, that's our goal, to make it seamless smooth, and we're here to help. I am not gonna go and rip out the tablecloth though.
People want a house that speaks to them, or not a house that actually speaks to them. They'd have to disclose that to the buyer, which would be awkward.
Philosophies. Gotta love it. I see what he's saying. You do want a home that speaks to you, but not literally. You want it to feel good. You want it to feel warm. You want it to feel comfortable. You want to love the location. Location, location, location is the key when buying a house. If your house is speaking to you, get out of Dodge. The place is haunted.
A slow home buyer is a no home buyer.
In a strong market, yes. If you're gonna try to look at the property and think about it for a couple days, it's gonna be gone. I actually just had that happen to me. The market has slowed a little bit, and there was a property that a client loved. We found out a lot of information, but they kept dragging their feet, didn't write the offer. 2 days ago, we found out they sold it to someone else. The good part about it, we will learn from this, and the future one, hopefully they will act a little bit quicker. So don't be that slow home buyer. When you finally find your dream home after months of searching, man, doing that dance, getting it going, boom, got the pool, the contemporary, got the Fleetwoods that are opening up, and then bam, the reality hits. Sadly, sometimes our budget, your thoughts are up here, and then you get to reality, you're like, I'm gonna have to find something else or keep renting, dang it. But you know what? If you find yourself a fixer, you're at all handy, hire yourself a great architect, contractor, you can turn that fixer into your dream home. Takes a little time and money, but you can do it.
Chris, what happened to the couch?
Dad dragged it out on the lawn because he said that's what rednecks do.
Hey, Meg, come here. Have a seat.
I mean, you gotta love his thought with the kiddie pool. Probably filled it up with a bag of ice and some water. We've all been there, done that. Luckily, where we live now, we do have a pool and we're really close to the ocean. You buy one of those over at your local, discount store. $19.99, blow that bad boy up. They're loads of fun. We actually got one for our dog. She hated it, so we gave it to the neighbor. But, nice way to keep cool when you don't have AC and you're outside.
Dad, what are you doing?
Meg, I'm a redneck, which means I am about to do something to you that you will not remember until you're 40.
They continue to push the envelope on this show. The funny part about having a couch in the middle of the yard, back in college, we did that all the time. And it wasn't about being a redneck. It was about just enjoying comfort in the outdoors. We drink a couple cold beers, yell at girls as they walk by back in Ashland, Oregon, and just have some fun. The 100% timeout room that you do not want to go to as a kid. You got a dang jail door. Why would you ever want a jail cell in your house? Let's say you have a couple kids. Are you prepping them to be prisoners? You have this fire hazard of all fire hazards, the furnace down below, with electrical running above it.
Oh, hey Cameron. What are you doing in there? I'm just tidying up a little bit. What's up? Are you living in our daughter's princess castle? What? No, don't be ridiculous. I'm living in here, man. I'm sleeping in there. You said you had just moved in upstairs. No, I said I just moved in. I'm sorry, I thought it was implied. That you're living in a dollhouse? Okay, let's not do this outside, all right? You wanna go inside and talk about this like two adults? Yes. Let's do that. Great. No, it's okay, I just cleaned up. Ugh.
That definitely is a very intriguing dollhouse, and I did see one dollhouse that it was more like a playhouse, but it had its own little slide that came out. It had a rope swing. I could see myself, if I was squatting, definitely squatting in that property, but I don't know about this one. Joshua Tree, baby. $12 million. This is a concrete house. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,200 square feet in the middle of the desert. This is poured in concrete, extremely expensive and tough to build, but $12 million in the middle of the desert. Does it come with the awesome G-Wagon or Land Rover? Look at this bedroom. I mean, it's such a beautiful spot, but doesn't it feel like kind of like jail or something where you're in a cell? But I mean, I know it's awesome and I know this is cool, but wow, not even any color in this house at all. Obviously, I got some grays going. I like to pop a little color in. I don't really know where to go with this. That to me looks like range of the kitchen. Are you gonna want to be hanging out and cooking dinner in that spot? I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be cooking much in there. It feels odd to me. Not terribly warm, not inviting, straight, flat, contemporary. It looks as though that's a little mini water feature. It looks like water to me. I can't tell because everything is so gray. I guess maybe you could hit some tennis balls or pickleball against it. I'm just trying to think of some fun activities because to me, it seems quite miserable. It's probably gonna be incredibly warm and this is interesting.
Hey guys, I just want to say I'm really proud to be a part of this office. Wearing our pajamas shows that we care about those school kids, that we care about other people. South Park Realtors! South Park Realtors!
We don't have pajama day. We have casual Friday every once in a while where we're not wearing dress shirts and whatnot. But I love how she has the pocket protector in her PJs because she's ready to sign those contracts. And then obviously you got, you know, let's toast to South Park Realty. Team building, baby. Maybe I will bring this up to the Gellens.
Hey guys, sorry I'm a little late. Got a flat tire on the interstate. What's the latest news?
What's going on, Mike?
Well, what do you mean?
You're not wearing pajamas.
Oh, yeah, I didn't really want to wear pajamas.
We're all wearing pajamas.
Yeah, I just didn't want to with the rain and slush outside. It just didn't make any sense to wear pajamas.
Cold, slushy out. Hey, I'm not wearing my PJs, all right? But who knows? Maybe his PJs are like just boxers or something, so he didn't want to roll in with those. So.
Mike, we're trying to do the right thing, and it only works if we all wear pajamas.
Well, you can't force me to wear pajamas. What is this?
We aren't telling you to wear pajamas, but I'm pretty sure the sign right here on the door says you have to wear pajamas.
The only time that we really dress up is on Halloween. Kids come around, we provide candy, so we're dressed up, we have a great time. Every once in a while, I'll pop in from the gym because I have a showing or something, I need to go change, but very rarely, no pajama days for us.
Hey, Mike, just put on some pajamas. It's not a big deal.
Good, if it's not a big deal, then I'll choose not to wear pajamas.
Redneck gun-toting piece of
It seems like in every office, you always have that one person that kind of goes against the flow. You know, a lot of times if you're gonna work with them, they're part of your team. It's a give and take. It's like a marriage. You gotta give, you gotta take, you gotta go with the flow.
My sincere apologies, Your Majesty, for the deplorable state of the house. Good help is difficult to find, as I'm sure Your Majesty well knows.
What I know, you impudent toad, is that if a servant dared speak to me in my palace, I would have him sewn into a burlap sack filled with rats, and the sack thrown into the river.
Oh, well slapped, Your Majesty.
Come, let's get this over with so I can bathe off all this filth and grime.
Oh my God, can you believe this?
I've never had a client get smacked in front of me or have a client smack someone else. I have seen a little spanking on the butt of a kid getting out of line by running up and jumping on the couch at a very expensive listing, but luckily none of the others, so we'll see how this all plays out.
Congratulations, gentlemen, on your new home. Now, if you'll just sign these closing papers.
Aha! Patricia Donner. The seller's name is Patricia Donner. We will not be buying the house after all. Thank you.
What? Why?
We broke up.
You know, we probably could have just Googled the address.
Google? What are we, making up words now? Why don't we just fleeble-flabble down to the gym jam, Tim? Bad bear.
The bear, Tim brought up a beautiful point. Googled that stuff.
Happy anniversary! I got you a gift. I'll give you a hint. It's the dream you gave up for me.
I'm going back to the Family Guy? I'm gonna be on the Family Guy again?
No. Look!
Donna! I'm going to L.A.! Bye-bye!
No, we're all going. I felt so bad about all you've given up for us, so I called the Dodgers and convinced them to hire you as a scout. Don't ask me how, and I quit our jobs, pulled the kids from school, and rented the house to Reverend Jenkins.
You're leaving from this big, beautiful home, and now you're moving into a little, probably 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. LA, San Diego, it's expensive out here. It's crazy, sunshine tax.
So how are we supposed to get in?
I figured we could just knock. You know, one of us is usually there, you know.
We're both out here, Beavis.
Oh, yeah. I'll be damned.
Stand back, Beavis. I'm gonna kick it down. And there's gonna be, like, pieces of door flying everywhere.
Yeah, okay, yeah, cool. The door's still there, butthead. This
I mean, you
door
saw
is
that coming.
strong. I'm gonna go check the back door.
If you get locked out, the easiest and best, a lot of people will have a hide key, whether it be somewhere on the property. They have those little hide key rocks. Leave a key with a trusted neighbor. We've done that and it's helped out many times. One client actually relocated from La Jolla up to Seattle, and in the move, they had a beautiful chest that unfortunately cracked and broke. Reputable company, insurance, they reimbursed him for it, and no harm, no foul. But based on these movers, I don't think we're gonna have any insurance. Tiny home in Nelson, New Zealand. 2 guests, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and this is a dang boot. Bunch of reviews. It's definitely unique. I mean, look at those guys having a great time on the patio with the old Adobe fireplace, laughing away, just enjoying that. The furniture looks like it's a little dated, but you got the charcuterie board. I mean, look at that fun spiral staircase going up with all the old school wood. Outside looks cool. Stay in the boot. Once again, it's like one of those, it's 173 bucks a night. Why not try fun, goofy, cool stuff? We can always stay at a fancy hotel with, you know, room service and all this stuff. But do you think your kids are gonna be talking about that? Or are they gonna be talking and or squawking about staying in the boot? I don't know. I like funny, quirky stuff. A couple buddies and I back in the day used to travel a lot. And we stayed in one where they were actually converted airplanes, and they made those into bedrooms, and they also made one into a restaurant. We stayed there for a couple nights. Was it comfortable? No, but was it definitely unique and cool? Yeah. So, you know, build memories, unplug, stay in a boot. How many people can say they've done that? If your wife gives you the boot, get out and stay in a boot. I bet there's dudes that have done that in New Zealand. Wife said, get out.
Get the hell out of here!
Like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm staying in the boot. Some realtors still using that headshot since 1989. Ching! That's hilarious. I started to get some gray hairs, and I had that old shot that, you know, it was just nice and dark. I ended up changing it out. I don't want to be that dude that shows up for the appointment and they're like, is that you? And then we have the sweetest lady that was on our team, and she's getting older.
She's getting older. Her daughter hates her.
And she did use a glamour shot from back, I'd say 35 years ago. So it did not look anything like her. I'm not gonna name any names. She changed it, and her new shot is absolutely incredible. So don't go back to 89. Don't use that old school headshot. Looks like me every morning. I don't know how do the hangers get intertwined? You take the pants off, you put them back in. Does it happen to you? Okay, it might just be me. I don't have a heck of a lot of friends that have rope lying around unless you're an avid fisher, hunter, whatnot. But yeah, maybe head over to your old craft store and find yourself some rope. The old closet organizer, thumbs up, I'm giving, use it. I mean, anytime you can enhance your closet space, a little bit of rope and a piece of wood, yeah, expand that, make it work.